guys, welcome to the 76th episode of the Soda Pop Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Josh.
Fantastic. It's Malunis.
Oh no, it's still going. Just put that aside.
We're a professional podcast, guys.
That's right.
Hey, check this out. A lot of news, and we got a little bit of topic to talk about.
A little bit of topic.
Yeah, so, first off, we're going to talk about, all the news stuff. We've got, some, Sevenger, or however you decide to pronounce Sevenger. We've got some, Minipla Sevenger, and then, the big Kamen Rider Candy Toy news blog, and then after that, we have basically two topics. First off, I did want to ask you guys, last week they said, hey, big news is going to be happening. So I wanted to get your guys' feedback on what that would be. We did that an hour before the blog was revealed, and then, we got all of it. And then after that, I kind of want to speculate on some Kamen Rider Saber Book 2 delays, some production issues, potentially. I don't know. I want to discuss some of these things with you guys. So
this is basically good news and bad news.
Yeah, good news for your wallet because you get an extra month to wait. But
true.
Hey, Sevenger,
whatever it's called,
Sevenger.
Yeah, you can pronounce it with a B. So Minipla Sevenger looks fantastic.
This is like the week of merchandise for him. He got he got the deluxe figure. They teased the figure art. Now they're doing the Minipla. So
I have a question. How long ago did Ultraman Zet start? Was it 6 months?
Zet started in July, I believe. Like
July.
Yeah.
August, September, October. Wait, I don't know months. July.
It was like late June, early July.
Some months, enough months to be almost half a year.
No, it's been more like it's been like 4 months.
It's 4 months, yeah. But I mean, the typical production cycle, right? Or like what we're used to for toys, at least for Soto specifically, is like, hey, we found out about this 6 months ago, and it's done now. So that fits in the timeline-ish, I guess, especially since you're working on just the one Sevenger figure that's just going to come out on Premium Bandai.
Do you think this was enough time for them to be like, oh snap, people are watching Ultraman Z and really like this character?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what it felt like for all of its merchandise. That's why it's like all being announced now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, once they saw how much his vinyl was selling, because it's been like really hard to find even if you're in Japan. They probably just like fast tracked all this stuff to production. They're like, get all of it out now. Put him on everything.
We found our mascot.
And like this is a big sigh of relief for a lot of collectors who either did not get the Safabi Sevenger, who do not want to pay for the DX Sevenger. They can now get this Super Minipla Sevenger for... It retails for 32-ish, 100 yen, but on Toku Collectibles it is $65. But it is a premium item. And the shipping is free.
It's like it's basically like a relatively nice middle ground, where you're getting a lot more articulation than you get from just the vinyl figure, obviously, and it's still scaled relatively well to the vinyls and to the deluxe Kinjo storage custom that came out. So you have, I think it's a pretty good release, especially if you don't want to pay the higher price for the deluxe one.
Yeah. Josh, do you happen to have a ruler near you?
Oh, I've got the measurements. I've got the measurements.
Oh no, of the vinyl. Because because
I do
Sevenger
actually.
is 5.9 inches tall.
Okay, so he's 5.9 inches. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, I have Zet's vinyl right here, and Zet's vinyl is about 5.5 inches.
Okay, not bad. Is Sevenger supposed to be taller than?
They're supposed to be about the same height.
That's. I mean,
it's better.
enough.
It's better than the actual Sevenger vinyl. Was 4.5.
Oh.
So
really?
the vinyl was smaller than Zet, which was always kind of a little bit annoying because I bought the vinyl of Sevenger for my representation of him.
Wow! Look at you, lucky boy, getting the Sevenger.
I know.
Rubbing it in.
Got that vinyl before it became like impossible. But I mean that's good enough for me. I don't need to shell out the rest of the money for the other stuff. But yeah, so it's weird. It's like there's really no Sevenger that's perfect. You just kind of have to get close enough.
Yeah. Oh, and for all the metric people, I believe it was like 150 millimeters tall. Is that right?
That sounds right.
That sounds right.
Something like
millimeters are like that.
Yeah, millimeters are like that. Malunis, I thought you said you had the measurements up.
Yeah. Well, I had the inches up, and you already went through that.
Oh, fair. Okay. So yeah, that's really neat. That this is being released. It is, like I said, pricey, but you know the value's there, especially if you're going Tokulectables. You could also wait for Mandarake and see if it's up.
Well, one thing that's pretty cool is that you don't get with the vinyl and you don't get with the deluxe is that like cardboard hanger backdrop.
Yeah,
that thing was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. It also, you know, tons of articulation. It doesn't have a rocket firing arm, but the arm does come off, and it's connected by a 3mm peg, so, you know, you can put it on a display base and, like, swoosh it around if you would like.
Nice.
Yeah.
And doesn't he have the swappable eyes or whatever, too? Or
he does, yes. So that is where the only stickers are on this figure. There is paint. There is, like, one little belly button of paint, but you get 3 sets of option eyes. You have the angry eyes, you have the sad eyes, and you have the dead eyes. Yeah, it's a neat set. You have swappable hands, and each of the hands are on a swivel, or like are on a hinge. I think at least one set, like the set of open hands are. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's really cool.
Yeah.
When I initially saw it, I was like, man, all right. I think, you know what, $32, not too bad. Let me see what Tokulectables has it for. Ooh, this is more than I was expecting for an impulse purchase, but I understand why this price is here.
I was about to say,
wait for Mandarake.
Yeah, even though they have free shipping, I believe Tokulectables prices are based on actual shipping in the main price.
Yeah.
So
it's the equivalent of taking a look at eBay listings, and it's like, oh hey, $20 for the thing, $10 shipping. Oh man, I don't really want to pay that. And then right underneath it is like $30, same exact item, free shipping. Oh hell yeah, I want that one.
Yeah. Also,
so
slight bit of breaking news, I guess, about the movie. It's going to be 01 and Saber as a simultaneous thing. In our chat, I've just...
Is that breaking news?
The fact that it is no longer just called 01 the movie. It's apparently there's going to be a Saber movie at the same time, separately. I included in our chat the
we covered
poster.
We covered this on RR the Streets last night. This poster was yesterday.
Well, this isn't RR the Streets, is it?
No, that's true.
To
but
be
you
fair,
said breaking news, and I thought, oh shoot, what?
I don't know. Oh. I don't know what to tell you. I was scrolling through my updates, and I saw that.
Fair. I
I mean, also to be fair,
I saw this
the poster yesterday was leaked.
Oh,
what? It was a leaked poster.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
It was officially announced along with a little teaser during Superhero Time tonight.
Nice. Okay. All right.
I watched it muted, and it didn't really show much. It just showed Eden again.
Yeah, it was basically
Did
that,
you
and
get
then
to
it had a silhouette of that like blue rider that's on the Saber half of the poster, whatever that's going to be.
Looks like
Did we get to see Eden's legs at all?
Eden's legs. I can't remember. I'll check again.
I see them, but they're not really that close up.
So Blade Raider and I were having a discussion in the Discord because I was stickering up my Eden.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, these legs look really familiar.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. And then I grabbed Flying Falcon, and I'm like, these are different leg molds, but they look like they're the same thing. Did Soto just go like,
close enough?
Did they do the typical thing of like, hey, these should probably be the same mold. What if we just made a new one? I think the legs are the same.
They do love doing that.
They do, yeah. So we were having a back and forth about that in the Discord, and I want to throw it to everyone else. Before Eden comes out, I think those legs are the same. It even has like the boots. You know how like when you're wearing sandals and then they accidentally shift sideways when you step on them wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
your
their
foot
ones.
sideways. Well, yeah, they have the same foot shift, like sticker foot shift on both 01 and Eden. I think they're wearing the same pants.
That makes sense. That seems like a form that's not coming back.
True.
Yeah. Are you sure they made a whole Flying Falcon ride watch, right? Isn't that right, Josh?
I don't think I know what you're talking about, Corey.
Oh, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Hey, speaking of Soto, unless you guys any more Sevenger stuff?
I hope they do a Wyndham.
Yeah.
You got to complete the trio.
I wonder, would they even bother doing a robot who splits into multiple?
I mean, that's
Joe's
just
storage
a model
custom.
kit.
Uh-huh.
I was just saying, I mean, that's basically a model kit.
It is, but like, isn't the DX one already sized? Relatively
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, I would say the deluxe one's basically what we'd get for that.
Yeah.
Because like
But I don't know. I mean, Minipla exists while DX is going on.
It does,
so
it does.
know.
But I mean, it is also true that it was already a smaller scaled thing because it's supposed to be relatively scaled with the vinyls. So,
But like, so what scale was the DX Avenger?
that scale too. The Minipla and the
Wait,
deluxe are like basically almost the same size.
Basically, almost. That's good enough for me.
Basically, you're just paying
hey.
for one to have like lights and sounds, and one to not.
Right? Yeah, I can make the honking sounds on my own. I'm not gonna need. I've got a flashlight.
And I
if you
think
need
it
one.
fires the fist too. But
okay.
I can follow up on the Eden thing. Just let me post this into the chat. This is from the magazine. You can see the thigh on the top left image just well enough to say, yeah, that's Flying Falcon.
Okay, good. Yeah, I thought it was Flying Falcon. I had a feeling.
from the magazine, how did you get this illegal photo?
That's why we're not showing it up on screen. Not because I'm lazy, but hey, all right, let's get to
The dark web.
Twitter is dark. Hey, let's talk about some Soto.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, hell yeah. So, you know what? I think I might just intro this with everyone's thoughts first. What
Okay.
they thought was going to happen. So let's get into the topics. I asked, we're less than an hour out from the post this week. I want to see some speculation on what the, quote, big news is going to be, and we'll see how close all of us get. Peacemaker2448 says, I will say 01 Premium Bandai set, since we haven't gotten one yet. Austin Teal says, with the fixed shoulder pads that it apparently has. What? I'm very confused. Blade Raider says, please no exclusives, please no exclusives, please no exclusives, no whammy, no whammy, stop. Real Hope, Gaim Retail Wave 2 with more riders in it. Maybe the big news, Chronicle is now a case of 12 and they have room for another figure? Oh wait, it was G-San that had the big news, wasn't it? I'm guessing fully revealing how they're laying out the form changes in Saber. That's cute. Showing the breakdown of what exactly is in the boxes for the alt forms and what parts exactly are getting repeated from past figures.
For context, it's cute because we didn't get any Saber news this week.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then I said, hey, 15 minutes, let's throw some last second speculation in. Blade Runner then said, I don't know, my third Shoto line idea for heroes that don't fit in X or O. Justin Nova said, Shoto/Chodo Sevenger.
Nice.
That was a shit post. Legit, probably Buster, finally, or Saber Arthur. And then I threw one in. Since nothing came out about the Gaim comeback thingy, I'll just go with a full Wave 2 reveal for Gaim. Methinks an energy-centric wave. Holy shit. Holy shit. If you don't believe me, you can go back 5:22 p.m.
Wow, you basically nailed it, Corey. Nice.
Damn. But then I went on. I'm eating my words here. Also, for some reason, I can't imagine getting Big Sword Turtle Boy revealed today, since they blew a pretty good week to reveal him already. What I'm afraid of is them stuffing base form Saber into book 2.
I love how so far tonight we've referred to Buster as Big Sword Turtle Man. We've referred to him as like just Big Sword Guy. I think you called him a couple minutes ago. But you still can't remember his name, which is just Buster.
Look, man.
You can also...
he's not a rabbit. How am I supposed to think Buster?
You could also just call him Daddy, you know.
That's true.
Yeah! Oh, yes. You're right. Big Sword Turtle Daddy.
Yeah.
My bad.
I just love how...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Big Sword Turtle Daddy.
I love how Corey never remembers rider names, and he just starts calling them by, like, parts of their suit. Like...
Yeah, I just described them because eventually you'll get it. You know who I'm talking about, right? So why do I need to say the name?
I feel like I need to explain that a little bit, because the actor for Buster, when he was announced, he tweeted out in English that he was the first dad writer, which definitely was not accurate. But he followed up by saying, I was using a word that didn't really translate into English, and it turns out the word that he used basically meant hunky dad. The first hunky dad writer, and someone in our spoiler chat said it best, where he's like, "I can't believe he just called himself a DILF like that."
And then Dresden Nova said "ee" and then put a bunch of like parentheses in one message and then deleted them. And I asked if he was okay, and then he said, "Cat on the keyboard, all is well."
It happens. It happens. Hashtag Sodopop.
Sodopop. Yeah, oh god, please keep posting in Sodopop. I know I don't respond too often, but I am seeing all the pictures, and they are very adorable. Keep posting all your Sodopop images. If anything else, don't even like the video. Don't even subscribe. I just need you to start posting into Sodopop. But also,
that's all we need.
Just more
than just pups.
Like button and subscribe. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is more than just pups. Hey,
oh.
Hey, oh. Nice, that was good.
Dude, let's talk some Gaim.
They did it. They did it.
Second
they did it.
I'm spending more money.
I am eating my words from last week, though, when I said, you know what, I would really like if it was Gaim Jimber and then all the other Energy Riders. Probably no re-releases of the re-releases. It's Zangetsu again. It is Baron again. It is Gaim again, but twice. And new armors for all of them.
Hey, Ryugen Yomi is not here, unfortunately.
Well, hold on. But we do get Michi's second form.
That's true.
Oh,
That's true.
Yes. Technically, everyone is here.
Yeah.
Technically.
I'll accept that.
I don't remember what my predictions were last time, other than I was definitely focused on more riders. But I definitely, when we first got Gaim announcements, I was definitely saying Zangetsu Shin for some reason seems popular, and so does Baron and Limited Energy. The whole reason that he has Limited Energy arms is because he was popular enough to get a new power up.
Right.
So it all checked out.
I'm not
I'm
surprised that Baron Lemon is here, but it was like the one out of the 4 that are here that I was maybe a little bit weary of it being retail or not.
Yeah.
Because I just kind of figured, like, honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if this was like all Gaim, like Kachidoki, Jimba, and Kiwami or something like that. But
because we had got a similar wave with Deno where it was like
all his power-ups.
What was it? It was Sieg and yeah.
Yeah, it was Liner, Climax, and Ween.
Yeah.
You didn't even buy it. How did you remember that?
I just remember the lineups.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. But like when I saw them all, I was not surprised, and I felt really dumb for not thinking that this was good. Of course they're gonna reuse molds. Why the hell wouldn't they reuse molds in a line where they're like always trying to make sure to save money for other more important things? Of course they're gonna reuse.
Well, I mean, it's a very like obvious second wave lineup. Before we dive into like the crazy, hundreds of riders that we still need to do.
Yeah,
it's a long it's a long road from Knuckle, is what I'm gonna say.
It's a long road until we get Savior.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
I don't even know if we'll get there.
I know we're never gonna get there.
But
I will say though, we have Kachidoki now. We can make it into Zangetsu Kachidoki.
Ooh.
Kachidoki was my biggest surprise. I did not think we'd get him so early.
Fair.
But I don't know. Like with this release, it's 2 Gaims.
Technically, it's 5 Gaims.
5 Gaims. Oh my god.
5 Gaims, melon and lemon.
That's right. Like, we'll get into it. Let's talk Kachidoki first. Do we want to get into some? I don't want to say tragic stickers, but like,
there's some
amount.
Yeah, the ones that come to mind that really stand out to me as AAO is the flags.
They look like flags.
Oh.
They look like flags right now.
The stickers are going to be blown off like flags.
They're doing that thing, I assume, where there is like a ridged detail to it, like on the shaft of the pole.
Hello, pole. Yes.
Hello, pole. But then you have the standard diameter, and you've got one sticker to cover the whole thing.
Yeah.
This is...
I mean... Oh.
Yeah, this is pretty tragic.
I get it. Like...
I get it.
Yeah, but it's like... Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I totally understand why it's cast in black plastic, as everything else is.
Yeah.
But especially because all the blue stuff, all the blue parts are just like reused from the first set. So,
regardless of the fact that I always use paint, I'm cutting off that part of the sticker. Just saying. I'm not playing this game.
That's fair.
Oh, you mean you don't want to detail an entire logo yourself?
No, I'm saying I'm not playing this game of wrapping silver stickers around the pole.
Oh, fair. You know, the strangest thing I saw recently from a retail American toy was a water slide decal.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess it wasn't American, but there's this line that I've been following called Pocket Titans, where it's like a blind box, and you pull it apart, and it is a full-on model kit on the inside that you build a little robot and you build a little dude. And
I think I've seen that.
They have, yeah. I mean, they're not released in America yet. I think it's only been released in Australia, and one person did a review on it. They're water slide decals on them.
That's interesting.
For an American audience, I don't know that an American toy audience, specifically kids, are going to be conducive to that. But if they were able to take a chance on that, surely I would be down to try that on Soto.
We have a lot of experience with stickers here.
Yeah.
Does Gundam do water slide?
I think only for the more expensive kits.
So, Premium Bandai.
I do genuinely want to try water slide. They're just water tattoos, right? They're just temporary tattoos.
I've tried water slide decals before on like a figure with alternate expressions. Yeah, those work pretty well.
I'd be down.
It's very scary to work with, but yeah, it works.
Are they really?
Well, it's just like when you're working with something that's supposed to have expressions. It's like I've just got to very carefully adjust these eyes so that they're in the right spot and make sure I don't tear them along the way.
Oof.
I'm
like once it's done, it's done.
Yeah, well, I'm also speaking in terms of extremely small stickers, so maybe it'll work better on Soto.
Maybe. I don't know.
Fair.
But I'd be open to it. That's not the discussion here, though. The discussion here is Kachidoki. Tons of stickers. The stickers are starting to remind me of the actual
arms action
candy toy one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Take a look at the front skirt stickers. That is almost exactly how they did it on the initial candy toys. But what the initial candy toys did not do was have it set up like the side skirts. That looks not good.
Well, Soto has
apparently
Soto has the benefit of at least having molded detailing on all those.
Yeah, that's true. They did mention something. They said here, let's see. Where is it? Yes. The string part that connects the chest armor and the front hang is made of PVC to give it a range of motion. So please look forward to it, as it is a very costly item. And I assume it's like the
costly process
silver pipes.
Yeah.
So, what I'm wondering is, where's the other PVC here? If you start a PVC budget, you gotta fill it.
That's true.
I'm looking at the crests. Potentially, that could be.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It would make sense, but like,
crest is the
maybe Jimba's thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, Jimba's chest
armor
plate. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm guessing because you can see that it's like a very thin piece.
Yeah, it's like this. It looks kind of like that softer plastic.
I would imagine that PVC would be smarter to do on a thin piece of plastic, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
All four of
removable-
Jimba's, the removable chest pieces.
But those
the silver
have
thing.
stickers on them.
Oh,
They do, but yeah.
That's a good point.
Well, didn't they just recently put stickers on PVC somewhere?
Well,
They did it once,
You know what?
and then they were like, never again.
I was about to say, yes, they said never again, but specifically Mr. G said he would never do it again. This is D.
That's true. See, what I'm wondering is...
Maybe Mr. D is just kind of like looking at that, just rubbing his hands together like, oh, really? You figured out how to do that?
Well, here's my thing.
Mhm.
What if it's the hands? What if it's the new set of hands? So there are some new hands that you can hold. I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah, but the hands have stickers too.
Oh, that's true. But they're molded in a different color, which is what got me. But
Yeah.
you're right; those do have stickers.
Yeah. What if all
I
the
don't
bows?
know.
What if all the bows are the ones? Oh no, wait, those have stickers too. Dang it!
Friggin' everything has stickers.
I'm just
And
looking
it
at this.
said-
I'm just looking at this, like, the armor, like, laid down, like, on the ground there of Kachidoki, and it's just like, oh, there's so much sticker detail. Oh my god.
I know.
But
It,
it looks
like
so
it's
good.
so hard to champion this when there are just so many stickers here.
And it's like, I get it, because Kachidoki's a relatively complex, design.
Yeah.
But it's
Won it,
just
you
like...
got it.
True. So, but yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. I'm wondering
I-
how this would play if they went for orange plastic instead. But I realize that they want that nice metallic sheen.
Yeah.
I was also gonna
well,
say-
then I'd be more afraid, because then all the black would be stickers.
But at least they'd be inset.
Yeah.
I was also going to say, when it comes to guessing what parts are PVC, oh man, maybe the crests. I forgot that was PVC in the first wave.
Is it really?
I thought it was. I thought I remember someone in our chat making note of it when it was first revealed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all
But
the
I don't
crests
remember.
being, it would make sense.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that
also
would make sense.
the only thing that they have in terms of one other color is just like, that's definitely painted detail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or at least it is on Gaim. I don't know about Zenketsu Shin.
You know what truly bothers me now?
Oh.
Take a look at the belts. What color are those?
Oh, they're black now.
They
They're
are.
black now.
I can't.
And
I
they
can't
look
tell
look
what
a lot better
Zenketsu's-
for it.
Yeah.
They
I can't
do
tell
look
what
better.
Zenketsu Shin Crest is doing, because it looks like it could just be painted.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
With the
I
cred?
don't
The-
see.
yeah.
It's got that PVC mush to it.
Yeah,
I
it
was about to
does.
say the different colors. I'm specifically looking like at the jewel at the center. I definitely don't see any sticker crumble.
Yeah, the only sticker looks like
Yeah.
the orange eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. Oh, what if?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, again stickers. I was about to say, what if all these black drivers are PVC? But no.
Yeah, it's like everything we
No,
think
I mean-
is. Yeah.
I think
It's either got to
You
be
know how
just the
Gaim-
crests, or it's got to be there is stickers on it somewhere. It's got to be one of those two.
yeah, you're right, cuz like they can't get away with
No.
not doing that.
Yeah.
I also want to mention
Yeah.
so going back to the belts, they're black now,
Yeah.
and so are the new hands.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the ball joints,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm wondering if they just swapped out that sprue that
Mhm.
had all the other ones, and brought in the new one and put in the hands into that sprue. Like I'm assuming
Yeah,
they
yeah.
needed to make a bigger sprue this time, just because. Oh wait, no, it might be the same size sprue. Just because it is about the same amount of black belts.
Uh-huh.
Because the other belts in this wave are red.
Jinba
Right, yeah.
has
And you can
4
stick
different
that-
Sengoku drivers, and then I just realized, yeah, one of the sets of hands with Jinba is definitely black.
Yeah.
Yeah. do we want to move on to Jimbo? Do we have?
Yeah.
Oh, might as well.
Die DJ Jew.
What?
You have two. You have
the DJ
the
gun,
combined
yeah.
one, and you have the
By,
gun itself.
yeah. And of course, I can't remember if we mentioned or not, but of course he can hold the flags. But
I forgot about that weapon name for a second. I thought you just said Jeju, and I just said, excuse me?
Yeah, all right. Let's talk about Jimbo because I feel like there's a lot to discuss here.
This suddenly made me go, oh yeah, I guess this makes sense when I realized that 3/4 of this wave had the same weapon.
That's true.
Yeah.
Baron,
I mean, it
thank
works.
you to Baron for providing the red plastic.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I thought that the weapons and the belts would all be in one sprue. Because, like, Baron would be his own separate... Like, you would have to have Baron separate just because he's part of a different wave, too. Like, the body. So this is probably a new sprue with 3 arrows and 2 belts in it. And whatever else new red pieces we need.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there are a lot of arrows in this set. 6. Because there's
if
the
my
standard version and the drawn back.
That's right.
If my joke there has any credibility to it, then I suppose if they want to do more of these energy riders, they just have to get Baron in Ringo arms.
That's true, yeah. Either that or Mango or whatever they would want.
Yeah. Man, I want the Mango one.
Mm.
Can we get the Mango one? I would like the Mango.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Look at Jimbo Mellion and the drawn back pose. Take a look at the holding hand. It's black on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
It
is.
It's only painted on the
Good
other.
times.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm so fine with that.
Yeah, I mean,
because
he'll be...
otherwise
I'll just have him
paint's gonna
hold the
rub
arrow,
off.
so...
Yeah.
The paint's gonna rub off otherwise. So
True. It'd be like a Hasbro figure, yeah.
I really like this new holding hand.
I like...
Because it solves an issue that Soto's had for a while. And it's like, you can't get them into weapons like this. That have details on the butt end and the front end. It only works for swords most of the time. So
Yeah.
I like it.
While we're on the picture of Jimbo Melon, I just like that, I mean, it's so easy, so I know why it always happens, but I just like how Jimbo Melon has, like, so many figures for a form that never happened.
Yeah. This is yet another case where Soto is giving you something that you otherwise would not get.
I mean, like, it's 4 extra stickers on a tiny thing.
Oh, yeah, no, I totally get why it happens, but...
It's
just like...
Might as well.
Just weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Jimbo Melon happened...
Going to be
in one of
really
the
distracting
novels,
if we
but-
don't.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because I know it happened in a novel, but it wasn't even for Gaim. I believe it was Zangetsu that used it in the novel. So...
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is always something I thought was really cool.
And
But-
then SIC made one of Bravo with Jimba Melon.
Yeah.
So, the Loxy designs on the belt when they're open,
Yeah.
for the standard Loxies, not the energy ones, are they the same?
You mean just the regular Loxies, or...
Yeah.
You mean the molding for it?
The molding, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably is.
As in,
It's
like,
like,
the silver,
obviously...
the silver casing, you mean?
No.
Oh.
The lock seat on the belt.
The sliced open design?
Yeah.
They're a little bit different with each of them.
I meant for the standard lock seeds, not the energy.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Is that they'll
Okay.
have, like, for example, the banana one will have the shape of a bundle of bananas.
Yeah, they are all slightly different.
Yeah.
Are they, like, I thought,
But not different enough to a point where...
when they're open, they're flat, right?
Yeah, but you can still kind of see some of the...
Oh, okay.
the
I don't know
design.
what the
I mean,
mold-
it's
I only
subtle.
I only ask because, you'd have the issue of the crest still.
Yeah.
But you could just take the belt, put it on someone else, put the other sticker flavor on it, and then give someone else an energy version. Like, give Baron Jimber Lemon. Give Melon Jimber Melon.
Right.
I think it just depends on what the molded detailing looks like. Because it could be a Kuga situation. They've done this before with Kuga and O's, where the hands just have a vague shape on them that the sticker provides detail to.
Yeah. I was stickering combo change O's 2 just a few days ago because I finally got it. And I was I forgot this sticker was really dumb.
Did you?
I get they're not gonna. I get they're not gonna remold the ching 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 thing.
The
holding hand.
The O scanner.
Yes.
O's scanner. Yeah. I get they're not gonna remold that all the time.
The ching ching ching.
But also, never once did they make an attempt to like move the back of the hand a little bit more forward, or like have the sticker actually accommodate that correctly.
Yeah.
Small aside with the O set. Did you run into the thing with Shouta, where there's apparently some sticker error?
Yeah, I saw that, but I saw the paper inside. I'm like,
okay,
that makes sense.
Okay, good, because I remember when that came out, and it was before we found out that you would not be getting this for several months. When I was stickering it, I was thinking, "Oh, I better let Corey know when he gets his, just in case."
Dude,
I still remember.
I don't want to suddenly. I don't want to suddenly turn this into. Oh, thank you, by the way. I don't want to suddenly turn this into a Combo Change O's review. But, like, Shouta, the feet are so flat, and I don't understand. Every single version of Shouta I own has flat feet. And, like, is that just a thing that Shouta is?
I thought they did that
because
I thought that was the case because the gimmick was it like would split into like the different tentacles.
It doesn't do that here.
No, I know, but I'm saying I thought that was part of just the design.
Yeah, because like the 6-inch figures have like that button on the back that you're supposed to press, and that's part of the suit design too. So they are thinking about the toys.
But the suit itself, how's anyone supposed to fit their foot into this shoe?
Yeah, you're assuming that it was easy. Maybe it was that rough.
Anyway, like I'm just looking at the other one. Like, Tasha Dole is on like platform boots.
Yeah,
and then Shouta is like just the top of a shoe. I'm pretty sure the sole was ripped off and like hidden somewhere. Anyway, that guy.
Zengetsu Shin.
Yeah,
Zengetsu Shin.
One of my favorite
we're back
suits.
To feet. I guess the shin is different. No,
the shin is between the foot and the knee.
Yeah, it's in the lower region.
I like how it's not that big of a deal because you're really not going to be doing armor swaps with him, but when you just have the body. And the black detail just like stops midway through because you don't have the armor on the chest.
Oh right, you'll have to color those in yourself. Because
it gets covered up by the
base body. He's supposed to have black stripes running all the way up to the armpits.
I mean, it gets filled in when you put the armor on, but
yeah.
Oh, I mean, like. Are you going to display the ride wear? Are you really going to do that, Josh?
Well, I mean, no.
Yes.
If
COVID weren't happening,
that is very true.
Actually, you know what? There is in the movie War with Drive, there is that scene where it's a helmetless Zangetsu before the armor goes on. So technically, yeah, you could display it like that.
Yeah, remember in that scene when he also had that strange abdomen shelf, like all of these Soto figures do?
In a giant hole in the middle of his chest. I remember that too.
Yeah. Oh man, I do remember the hole in his chest. Actually, that did happen, didn't it?
Yeah. Small aside about that scene. I remember when I saw that. When Gaim was first revealed and we first saw Takatora, I thought, Zangetsu looks to me like it would be this big, muscular bodyguard kind of character. I don't know how I feel about this kind of shrimpy-looking guy in a suit as the character. But once we got to the end of Gaim and I saw that movie and I saw that scene, I just nodded and said, he deserves to wear that suit. He looks good in that suit.
Yeah, I mean, the Zangetsu designs, all of them are just so good.
Yeah.
So give me all the Zangetsu forms. I'm down for that.
I was wondering where you were getting the notes of bodyguard from.
I mean, he just looked like a big beefy guy.
It's to me it's the shield that I was like, oh, that makes sense.
See, like whenever I look at Zangetsu stuff, it's like Shin always is to more of like a base form to me because you see it for more of the show than the main Zangetsu.
I mean, okay. What do you think about 02 then?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's definitely a final form, I guess.
The thing I'm worried about with the two actual energy boys, those shoulder pads look very hindery. Or at least with Zangetsu.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that one moves out too well. And then when you look at Baron's, the way he's holding it, the arm isn't all the way out.
I was just thinking with Baron, just because I was looking at like Lemon Energy. Since Duke uses the like Baron base to like start with, and uses Lemon Energy, Duke is like 70% done here at least.
I always wonder what Toei and Bandai think about using characters whose actors they parted way with on bad terms because yeah. I guess everyone here knows what we're talking about.
I don't 100% know. Oh wait. Oh no, it's coming back to me. But
he got drunk.
I do still really like the suit. Yeah.
But I say that,
and then drank too much lemon juice.
Oh no! You know what they say? Every villain is lemons.
That's true. Yes.
It's always true.
But yeah, I mean, really, it's hard to have a discussion about these because, like, once it's like, oh, hey, we know they're doing them, Yeah,
I mean, it's really just one of those things where it's like it's not that surprising necessarily what they picked, and since we all know Gaim's, all the forms and riders in it, it's not that hard to figure out like what they can do next with it. So it's.
I was also gonna say it's not that hard to have a conversation about it because we're 50 minutes in.
Are we really? Oh wow!
Yep. I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Dang. Well, look at us.
Fair. Also, this not to hop on stickers again. This will be the last thing.
The cape.
The cape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it looks smooth.
Specifically, which side?
Yeah. It looks good.
I do like the shiny yellow part of it.
Is it all on one plank of thing?
It looks like one plank of thing. To use the technical terms.
Yeah,
I was about to say a unit of measurement.
Yeah.
One plank.
one plank of things.
Anyway, hey, let's. Are we good here?
Yeah, I guess. I just noticed from scrolling through these images that each one of them comes with 2 versions of the Sonic Arrow. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said we're getting basically 6 in that new sprue.
Yeah,
and then the 2.
I thought it would have just made sense for like one of them to have the pulled back variant.
Yeah. I'm happy that they all have it.
So hey, Shodo Chronicle is 50 yen higher.
Speaking of
per box.
So
speaking of what they all come with.
That's right.
I don't remember if we mentioned it.
Molds.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't remember if we mentioned it back when we talked about it, but the Jimba Lemon armor set comes with 1 of the swappable pieces. If you want to do all 4, you're going to have to buy at least 2 of that.
That's true, yeah.
Wait, so it comes with 1?
Yeah, so you get basically you get 2. 2 per box to pick 2 of the 4. Yeah.
Okay.
But you get 1 extra with each of them. But I'm assuming you get all 4 sticker sets with all of them, so you're going to have a bunch of extra stickers if you're trying to get all of them. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
That'll be the 1 per case figure, and everything else.
Oh, you know case. It will be.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I was just thinking, is it going to be like a case of 10? Because if that's the case, then it would kind of suck if Kachidoki is the one you get an extra of.
I really would hope
that's the thing. I'm wondering if Kachidoki. I'm hoping that Kachidoki is just so expensive that they can only do it once, and then everyone else just gets the
it's
other
just
one.
Like how in set 1, I'm really hoping the extra is Gaim in a banana armor, but I know that's too perfect and it'll never happen.
Yeah.
This would have to be a case assortment that acknowledges the collectors.
Yeah, exactly.
Acknowledges
also,
us.
Subtly, at least for us, that first Gaim wave is kind of perfect in that you get everything you need and then 1 to convert someone with.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have you heard the good word about our Lord and Savior?
The best part is that you know it's not going to be the 1 official conversion you can do. It's going to be 2 random things you're going to have to make it work.
Oh shoot, that would suck.
Yeah.
Hey, do we want to move into our topic this week?
Real quick before we do that, we can say that these come out in February.
Oh yeah, February of 2021.
Decent amount of time to save up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 months from now.
And they start pre-orders on the 20th.
Huh. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
So look out for that.
If you want updates, head on into the Discord. Mm-hmm. We have a channel dedicated to just letting people know once pre-orders are up.
And check out that ad. It was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, do that too. We're not going to do a watch along of it this time.
15 seconds.
Yeah, it was basically just
it
was just like a little showcase. It was nothing big.
Yeah.
It was the 4 figures in a nice little display, and then, hey, by the way, second wave.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Show hasn't aired yet, and we already confirmed for a second season.
Yeah. Oh boy! Oh my God! The end of the blog. It said next week, 25th, Sunday, update. Sodo, uproar. Shodo, impulse. Converge. Sodo Chronicle. I think we're getting 4 new reveals, 3 of which we are covering. 4 total, but 3 that we are covering. I'm excited.
I'm assuming the Chronicle is just going to be the breakdown of Ryugen and Zangetsu.
Also ban until the new information. It might be new information.
We just got new information.
I know, but it says.
No, I'm reading it. I'm looking at it right in front of me. I see it too.
Please wait trembling in the flood of rare new information lifting. All text colors have no meaning.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Flood! It's Aqua!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Finally!
Kamen Rider Eden! Again!
Chronicle Aqua!
Yeah, that's the thing I forgot to bring up is, hey, guess what? Yet again, we're showing pictures of Eden. I don't know why this time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either.
Just kind of here. Well, I think it's because they just talked about the movie announcements tonight. So they're like, remember this guy from the movie?
Just a reminder, we again put this out way too early, so just so you know.
Yeah, but we finally announced that movie, and you can buy him already. Go buy him now.
So we've got Soto and Shodo. I'm pretty sure Shodo's probably just going to be the next wave, unless it is that thing that Blade Raider has been clamoring for, and it's like a third new way to purchase Shodo.
Yeah.
A third new way for them to take your money.
I think it was Dresden who might have said Shodo-A for ally or something.
I thought that was Blade.
Well,
Raider.
I mean, multiple people have been saying they need to make a different wave, and I think Dresden specifically tossed out that name, Shodo-A. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Regardless, I think what they should do is just stop using letters and just have Shodo. Shodo Kamen Rider.
I'm down for that.
This is fun.
Yeah.
You get clear distinctions. I like it. And it's just another line for Shodo.
True. True.
Converge is happening. If anyone cares.
Those are neat.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, they're neat. They're a very complete experience. You know, you just can't play with them. Soto Chronicle, though. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, boys?
I don't know.
We just got this announcement.
Well, I mean,
so...
like,
I'm really thinking it's just going to be Zangetsu and Ryugen breakdown.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
I know they talk about like the new information thing or whatever, but who knows what that would be?
Who knows?
Yeah,
who
okay.
knows?
I mean, that's
who
fair.
knows which one that applies to is the thing.
True.
I mean,
what if we do get another bike from someone else?
Oh, right.
Did we? Yeah, Denbird. We still haven't gotten one yet.
right.
True.
It's called Denbird?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's what it's called. Yeah.
Okay, Denbird plus the girl Deno.
I was saying Momotaros.
Sure, Hey, I mean they did you know, show off the Endaguava zebra, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that we'll get a brand new mold.
Yeah. And we were talking about, or I was talking about whether or not it was possible to make a mini Deno. And I was...
Oh, I mean, you could reuse that mold for the girl
exactly.
Deno as well.
That's what I'm saying is if you make mini Deno and just have it, like, I don't know, paired up with Gao for a movie set, then you could say, hey, we've got all the parts we need for pretty Deno.
I mean, to be fair, there's so many movie riders they can put into a set. So.
Yeah.
Gao, Yuki.
Yeah.
Technically, you could have a 2-pack with Yuki, the one who has technically 2 different forms, but it's like a different crest and a robot hand.
Yeah, skull form and hijack form.
Yep.
Give me platform.
Yes, platform.
Yeah.
I think his figure art just came out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that one they teased.
You know
a
who
while
else's
back.
figure art just got released? Or just got revealed?
Realizing Hopper.
Realizing Hopper!
What's the difference on that one besides the progress key?
See,
what had happened was, oh shoot, we got a bunch of these screwed up 01s in the factory. They've got a bunch of overspray on them. Huh. You know, it looks like they're shining. Maybe we can release that as Realizing Hopper. There we go.
The things that they added to it, and this is, I mean, very minor, is, Corey, like what Corey said, they kind of just, like, had a bit of an overspray of the paint.
That's fair.
And then they painted the bottom of his boots, because that wasn't painted before, because, you know, he's standing. So, but if you
know what's gonna rub off the first the moment it's gonna touch the ground?
You mean the bottom of
those
the feet.
paint taps you didn't put.
Yeah, the bottom of the feet.
I was about to say they didn't paint the feet before.
I mean,
here's
it looks cool if you're doing a rider kick pose, but unless you're doing that specific pose, you're never gonna see that. And then also you get a stand that is the like, you know, like the circle center of the belt like image of the progress ski. That's what the stand is.
Neat. That's enough.
Yeah.
I am. So a lot of people are saying now that that's happened with Figure Arts, of course, Soto is going to do it.
There's a.
I have two things.
I've always said, Corey, you live and die by the display stand sticker. This deserves a display stand sticker. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, it does. It absolutely
does.
If it is released, I will purchase.
Yes,
it. But
well, yeah, because it'll probably be in a Saber box.
Yeah. Thing number one, though, it would be very funny to me if this idea was floated across G-Man's desk and was like, no, I'm sorry, we have standards. We're not going to do it.
Yeah, we have we have stand stickers. We're absolutely going to do it.
Yeah. And then thing number two, if they do release this, I was talking to Blade Raider once again, and it was about that same discussion because he was telling me that Eden is based off of the 0-1 body, and his arms are technically the same, except they have the they hug closer to the body, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So you could re-release 0-1 with that, and potentially change the chest up a bit. And give us some foot treads, and maybe that. I'd be all right with that. I'd have to buy two.
And then if they wanted to kind of do that,
obviously they'd put both stickers in there, but
right. If they kind of wanted to try to attempt that bit of the overspray that they have, I don't really know how they could do it, but
I don't know that they do the overspray.
Yeah, I don't really think it's needed, but you know, it's something.
Because Soto isn't one to do those effects.
Right, I mean, I'm only saying it because of the fact that literally there's nothing else different about the suit besides the key. So
I mean, what you could do is, once the movie actually does come out, throw it in with Saber.
Yeah.
Because, like, we already got the movie forms, so you can't do that. To capitalize on it, why not just throw in
I agree with what you said last night, that it would have been a really good candidate for the complete box. Something simple like that.
Since the debut of Realizing Hopper, have we talked about the thing that I brought up when we first saw 0-1, where I said they need to make a glow-in-the-dark version for that one little interstitial thing?
I think
that should have been Realizing Hopper.
Yeah.
Just
turn the lights out.
Well, I mean,
I forget who said it last night, but
you could have the armor bits, or at least on Figure Arts, this is probably more doable, is have those little armor bits be cast in a sort of lighter looking plastic that almost looks like it's a little bit glow-in-the-dark material.
I think it was Chris that said it last night, but when they made Realizing Hopper, they just the minor, like the smallest change you could have done, they should have made the red eyes teal. To really just change something.
I disagree with just the eyes being teal. I would have liked.
Well, that's why I feel like I think there should have been more teal in general. But I'm saying, like, if they wanted to do the bare minimum besides literally just reusing the Rising Hopper suit like they did, it would have been nice to see something like that.
Yeah.
You could have done it.
I mean, I get it. They were down to the wire.
Oh, I know. I totally get it too. I mean, I feel like they could have, if they wanted to, maybe do it like a Negadeno situation where it doesn't actually exist like that.
Yeah.
But
man, that was just so astonishing to see that actually happen for real.
Yeah. Well, it was crazy when it happened in the show, and it was even more crazy when Figure Arts is like, "Yeah, we're doing that first." Like,
Oh my god.
don't worry, we still don't have figure arts of Ghost Mugen or Build Genius or any of those other Final Forms. But we can do Realizing Hopper. We gotta get that one in.
They teased X8's new techie gamer form one time, and then months passed without even mentioning it.
I saw recently, because they're making that figure art of Prime Rogue that's actually releasing.
Oh,
He was first shown off at one of the Tamashi shows in 2018.
Oh my god.
And he's coming out in like January of 2021.
Kudos to whoever thought to put in Realizing Hopper. You really just making a new name for figure arts that way.
Yep. So, you see, the figure arts selection process.
That was whoever's in charge of figure arts. Whoever is the Mr. G of figure arts is specifically looking at Mr. G as he makes that decision.
I'm fully convinced that the person in charge of figure arts is just a random generator online. Because there's no way that like people actually can make the conscious decisions of what kids made based on what happens, because it doesn't make any sense.
You know what? So you know how the idea of the toy show figure arts is that, if enough people are interested, maybe this could be an actual thing. The one they did this year, because of COVID, they actually did just have a thing on their website where it's like, you can vote for which one you like the most out of these potential figure arts releases. So it's not far off to say that the decision making was a machine.
Guess that's true. Yeah.
Fair.
It's just, it's so random, like what we get and like what you would think that we should have when we don't. Like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of random decision making, do we want to move into the topic?
Probably should. It's been we're pretty deep into the episode.
Because so
you can talk about it for a minute.
Yeah. As you know, we don't have a wave layout
for book 2,
and that's the topic.
Yeah. And we've set the precedent, like, for a while, that wave layouts are just a thing that we get, even in book 1. Like, they didn't change it up at all. We still get the wave layouts. But this time, for book 2, we haven't. And the only other time in recent memory that I remember that we have not gotten one for this long was the strange... do I have the box here?
AI07.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's small.
AI07 just never got a wave layout. And that was right around when COVID was happening.
When it hit hard.
Yeah, when it hit real hard.
And then we had things like, this thing that was supposed to come out in March is now coming out in April, and this one that's coming out in April is now, and
Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing a similar situation happening here.
Sort of. Yeah.
With Saber.
It's like, we were supposed to...
It was moved back a month.
Yeah, I was about to say, we were supposed to get book 2 at the end of October, but nope.
Yep.
What do I have in this box? Oh, that's where all my ghost stuff was.
Wait,
I knew I kept this box around. I just didn't know why.
You put it in the AI07 box?
Yeah, it was a nice small box, and I don't have too many ghost stuff, so
that's
it
fair.
fit in nicely.
Fair.
Yeah. I should really label those. Anyway, so yeah, and the show itself is showing evidence of like some sort of thing getting shuffled around. Episode 5 specifically felt like 2 episodes edited together. It was the Espada sort of focus thing.
I'm sure.
Well, yeah, everything with Buster and Espada's debuts felt like they were flipped.
I'm assuming, since you guys do episode stuff on RR, I'm assuming that you have had this kind of discussion before. I think that this kind of discussion came up in the spoilers on our Discord. Where, like, other people have felt like, it feels like something's a little bit weird about the writing so far. So you're not the only one who
does feel weird.
Because, like...
I also felt like, just in general, and I know that Rider always starts like this, where they just dump
a little bit busy.
toy, yeah. But Saber, for whatever reason, feels more busy than usual.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it really just is, and it, or it really isn't, and it just feels like it is, or if it really actually is. But they like every single episode is introducing these different arm swaps, or just a whole new rider in general, and it's like it feels like it was supposed to be a little bit more spread out than it is. Like,
yeah. Here's what I'm wondering though, like, for. We did take that huge break, but I'm sure just to fit quarterly quotas, they still want to have the toys released at the times that they were supposed to.
Right.
So,
well, we didn't take a break in terms of Saber stuff.
Well, 0-1.
Right, but we took a break for 0-1, and
well, yeah, but that didn't impact like when the toys came out.
Well, I was going to say it kind of did impact at least for 0-1, and I would imagine they were probably already pretty set in stone with what they were doing with Saber by that point.
Yeah, I mean, Saber's toy line would have been set. That's why they didn't push. That's why they didn't give 0-1 the extra month that it had lost.
Yeah.
Because they had to get Saber started in September.
Yeah, the point is that they would still need to have those things come out when they come out, so I imagine they would have to write the show accordingly to their messed up schedule.
Right, and that's another reason why it feels like, it's possible that this is just as busy as it was going to always be. But it just feels weird. And Soto is, pretty behind, honestly.
Yeah, because, like, in its first wave, it was probably like, oh, man, we have these delays now, and we know going into Saber Book 1, we absolutely have to have Saber and Blades. So we have those locked in. What do we already have?
Right.
What do we already have set up? All right, let's get in Jackal, let's get in these 2 movie forms, and we'll call it a wave. Doesn't matter if they're not coming out for a while, we're calling it a wave, and we're prepared on this one. What we're going to be doing for book 2? We'll figure it out.
Well, and even the whole lineup of book 2 is just weird, because, like, I mean, Naki, I feel makes sense, because, who knows how long in advance they really actually knew about them.
I think in both cases with fighting Jackal and Naki, I think they said for both of them that they were technically supposed to come out.
Yeah.
So it's just like
I'm wondering since I'm wondering if we were actually supposed to get a wave 11 and it would have been Naki.
I think we were supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, because all the delays happened and they pushed
back
the month.
It would have made it would have made sense too, because you would have still had an actual 0-1 form in there with Hell Rising Hopper.
Yeah.
And then you could have had Eden and Jackal and Naki, and that would pretty much be a full set.
But then again, we have the thing of like Jackal definitely belonged in 07.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's speculation, but it feels like she belongs in 07.
It would have worked out.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly possible that they, some of the stuff we got in 8, 9, and 10, were kind of just shuffled around to make 7 smaller and get rid of the 11th set. Yeah, it's just weird, because, like, also back to, like, Saber 2's lineup is that, like, I felt it was kind of, and I know he's been doing more, at this point in the show now, but, like, it kind of felt like a little early to get Caliber, since we don't have, like, Buster and Kenzan and stuff yet. I mean, the main thing that we're behind on is arm swaps, but I kind of attribute that to the fact that there's so many of them, that, it's going to take a minute to get through those. But I am curious how they're going to finally start getting through those, because those are going to be irrelevant to the show within the next, 2 months, because that's just how this works. And and we're going to be at a point where, they're going to be way far behind on them before they even matter. So, yeah,
I mean, and I don't know, like, how it felt like
Buster?
What is he? Buster.
Turtle Daddy?
Yeah, Turtle Daddy. He was supposed to be he feels like his introduction was shuffled around. I'm wondering if, because like he wasn't on the episode last week. I wonder if he'll just take a break and then reappear later, and then they'll be like, "Hey, Soto, this is always supposed to happen this way."
That's kind of what I think is going to happen, because I know we were kind of discussing it a little bit with like relative spoiler stuff. But it would be weird if he gets revealed now, if he's going to be kind of leaving, or something is going to happen. So I feel like at this point, Kenzan's probably are most likely to be the next one to happen. And then, we have more riders on the way via other toy leaks that we've seen this past week. We know. So, but yeah,
we're at this very exciting point yet again, where we are on the edge of our seats, wondering what is the next figure going to be.
And also, in the back of your mind too, we're not done with 01.
We're not. Yeah,
we're really not. So. 01 has at least 2 figures left. So, at the least. So, we'll see what else, they'll may or may not do, or what even happens.
And I'm assuming with those 2 figures, we're not accounting for what I have been saying for a while, and I think someone else in the Discord agrees with me. We might have a Drive movie situation where, like, yes, we're getting Hell Rising Hopper at first, but then there's going to be another form that 01 gets. That's actually
that's true. Yeah, that's possible. I'm thinking like, well, two for sure, and then 3 if they want to do Realizing Hopper, and then 4 if there's something else.
Yeah, 2 to 4.
Yeah, basically, 2 at the minimum, maybe 4 at the max.
And, they can handle some of these body halves if they keep holding it off, actually, by just, like, having a full figure that's all the 3 similar colors.
That's true. They could do that, yeah.
Re-release parts of Lion.
Dragon, well, that's actually interesting. It's interesting that you point that out, because the one arm that we do have doesn't factor in any of those.
That's true.
Because like, if we want to get all blue, Pegasus and Peter are the ones that do the all blue one for blades and stuff, because all we have is the Jack and the Beanstalk, and that doesn't make a part of the triple thing. So
it's just for Buster,
who we haven't seen. But yeah, I didn't really think about that, but maybe that is what they're going to do, is wait to do the ones that are supposed to go together. It's possible.
Well, and another thing that I did want to mention was how Saber and Blades are really very different figures when it comes to Soto.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the other 01 figures, I wonder if those were planned the entire time. Just because most of those mold reuses, we don't have to do many new things.
You mean all 3 of the ones from book 1?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no speculating on at least the Fighting Jackal and Naki, because they pretty directly said these were supposed to come out, but they didn't. So here they are now. I think Naki was one of those.
Or I thought it was more of a situation of we wanted these to come out.
That's what I'm saying, is that I thought the way that they were putting it, at least with Fighting Jackal, was y'all were really shouting in the surveys for us to make this, but the truth is we were already going to do it. It just because of reasons we could not do it until now. And
see, because I meant in the sense that maybe. We're speculating maybe Naki is supposed to be in 01, or maybe they're supposed to be in Saber. I don't know if they were ever meant specifically for 01. I'm still flopping back and forth on that idea.
I think it's because, and it's all obviously speculation, but I do think that, well, see, what's weird about the idea of if 01 was going to have a set 11, which I'm not doubting that wasn't possibility at some point, especially because of 7 being smaller. But the thing that makes me think that it wasn't going to be the case is the fact that all those sites that we use put the pre-orders up so early. You would think that we would have seen a pre-order for an 11.
Yeah. I want to say that we got the last few waves during the pandemic.
Maybe that's when they realized, oh, hold on. Because, like, they could have... What is it? Saber, they probably had to make sure Saber was locked in.
I'm thinking that anything in regards to Zero One's movie, so like Eden and Hell Rising Hopper, I don't think those were ever going to happen in Zero One's line, since like Geo's stuff never happened in its line. So I feel like Eden and Hell Rising Hopper were going to kind of always be Saber stuff. They just kind of got them done a little earlier than they, thought they were going to be able to. I do think, though, that at least fighting Jackal and maybe Naki just depends on how much heads up they would have had. But fighting Jackal, I think, would have been... I'm not saying it would have been planned for set 7 necessarily, but I do think stuff was shuffled around to take something out of 7 and fill it in another slot because they just didn't get Jackal done.
Yeah, that's why set 7 came up, is because I think when we got the Fighting Jackal reveal and they said we were supposed to have done this already, that's why we said, oh yeah, that probably explains why there seems to be one less figure in that one wave. That's why we were speculating that. Because
Jackal is one of those things that, seemed relatively planned for the story and everything, and then Naki, like we said numerous times, we don't really know if that was a last minute, decision. Yeah. If that was after Ikazuchi happened, they decided they were going to give all 4 of them riders. Like, it's really hard to know how last minute the planning to give Naki a rider form was.
I had been saying from the start, oh yeah, this is probably going to be an Ikazuchi situation. What's also likely is that Mr. G had the Ikazuchi situation and just said, okay, full transparency, is there anything else I should know is coming? Please let me know this time.
Well, I mean, I would really still like to get the Ikazuchi blank crotch.
That would be nice.
Right? It's like
I would also still like the third version, the second version
of Dodo. Yeah,
Dodo. Yeah.
Yeah, so would I.
When you were counting them out, what was all left?
Orthros.
What was all left to do? Yeah, Orthros.
For 01.
Yeah, Orthros, Vulcan, and Arc Scorpion Hirobi.
Right, I keep forgetting about that one.
But you're not even talking about like some invading horseshoe crab.
I'm talking about stuff that like
wants, but
I mean, obviously stuff like that would be nice.
It's like I keep saying, my expectations have been lowered to, if they have Kamen Rider in their name, we're going to see them. Otherwise, they've got to have a lot of votes in the survey. Go vote in a survey.
But check this out.
I feel like they could happen. I feel like their chances would be higher if we weren't so behind on Saber stuff. If we were like, on top of it, we had everything for Saber. We were finishing up those last couple little rider forms we have to do for 01. Maybe they could be like, and we'll throw in a invading horseshoe crab or something fun like that. But yeah, I don't think it would happen at this point. But then again, I didn't think fighting Jackal was going to happen. But if that was already planned, then yeah.
What are the new minions of the movie? I know we had new ones.
We don't know what those are
similar?
yet.
Oh, we don't?
No.
Because I'm wondering. Because
I think people were. I think people were speculating that they might be. I think people were speculating they might be like Rising Hopper or Hopper related raiders.
Oh, okay.
But we're not sure.
Because like, when X-Aid came out, the movie had its own wave and it had the minions in there, and then we took the minions. We took the minions out of the boxes and turned them into Guardians, which I loved. And then we put the minions back into the line. The Guardians still made it. like the Guardians still made a release. They made the minions from the movie, right? So, and then Geo obviously didn't have. No, wait, it had
Kashin.
Yeah, and those made it.
Wait, Guardians were in regular waves?
No,
not regular waves. I'm saying like those appeared. Like we got.
Oh yeah.
So like movie minions have been making it into the line.
They have, yeah.
There is sort of a precedent for them to still be.
Well, the problem with movie minions is that while Kashin was a movie minion, it debuted in the show first.
Yeah, it was in one episode. I mean, also, Guardians also aren't a movie minion, by the way. They're throughout.
Well, the Foundation X Guardians.
Oh yeah, well that's just a sticker change.
Right. Sticker.
So I'm by technicality, I am throwing them in there. They do count.
I see what you're saying, but yeah.
You know what, Corey? I will say you're saying there's precedent, but also we missed out on those horrid bugsters with the fluorescent pink and blue jumpsuits.
Yeah, those.
That's true.
Which you could have easily done by remodeling the Guardian body with the suit.
True. I mean, they already had the bugster head.
It doesn't have the boots, but still, there was a mold opportunity for it, and they missed it.
They could have.
You're right.
That's why Mr. G's in charge now.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean the only like actual movie minions we got were Fuma's ninja players from the X-Aid movie. But
no, I'm still counting Foundation X.
Yeah.
I don't disagree,
count.
but they're just a sticker change.
I just made a case for the bugster, so yes, we can allow those.
Yeah. And I also don't disagree that like, Kashin is a movie minion. But he just also wasn't only in the movie, so...
Yeah, but he also... I feel like there's a good enough precedent set to be like... There's a better chance than there is no chance.
Well, I think it's the same thing as like what I said a couple minutes ago with... Like, yes, if we weren't so behind with Saber already.
Do you know who else got a Soto figure? The friggin' Grease villain.
Well, Metal Build was a rider.
Yeah.
But like, I'm also trying to...
But the upgrade, was that technically a rider?
Nope.
Yeah, it was like a...
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I will say, according to this display stand, it just said Phantom Build.
There it is! There it is! A precedent is set!
It was already set with Fuma's ninja players, don't worry.
Exactly, I'm telling you. And if you have a Raider body, you do already technically have a Raider body with Vulcan. Like,
yeah.
You could just shift around some parts, make the movie one.
I mean, it's definitely not an impossibility. I feel like it just depends on how the...
This is more of me wanting it really bad.
It also depends on how far is 01 gonna live here in this line.
I mean,
I know Geo is still alive in 01's final set,
Josh.
But
well,
Josh, do I need to remind you that 01 ended with another decade?
It did. So
look forward to what
01 could not find room in his own house, so he's like, "Oh man, Saber looks good. I think I'll live there."
So I keep trying to say, you were saying that minions for the 01 movie. Do we have confirmation that there are? Because I know that there was a leaked photo of what some people were thinking were minions.
Yeah, that's all
I think it's going off of the leak.
Yeah, okay. It's just going off of that.
Which could be hoppers, could be locusts, don't know.
Look, could be anything.
Yeah, honestly,
Locust would make sense if he's named Eden.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's true.
If we're gonna go the whole biblical route.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure we'll know somewhat soon, because I'm sure, the next magazine or the one after that or whatever will have all of the, stuff about the movie.
This popped up in the spoilers, speaking of 01 content. It's stage show related, so it's not really a big spoiler. This happened.
Yeah, that's fine. Malunis, you gotta stop saying, "Hey, this happened," and then send us an image.
I was going.
I'm not gonna be putting it.
I was going back to get the name. It's Kamen Rider Arc 01. In case you wanted some redundancy.
I want it. I don't know what the context is for this thing.
You can figure it out from the name.
Yeah, it's that.
Why again?
I know.
It's what that progress key is that we talked about in the streets like last week.
Mm-hmm.
From the stage show, yeah, that you're getting with the DVD from it. So I think I remember reading from spoilers who the identity of Arc 01 is, but
I mean, it's a stage show. I feel like that's something you can spoil, right? No one watches the stage show.
True. I think I thought I read that it was Azu, but
that's cool.
Well, now I want to
now I really want it.
Yeah.
A female writer.
Yeah.
That's precedent for Izu to become a 01 writer.
Yeah, just paint this one blue.
I was gonna say,
leave the evil head. I don't even care.
Yeah, just call it Zaya 01.
You know what you might as well do?
Kamen Rider Zaya.
What you might as well do is just have 01 next to 02. There, solved.
No, you finally make Realizing Hopper teal. There you go.
I'll sit down.
Yeah, it'll be like a strange thing. Oh no, you could put that progress key into the 02 driver and have easy...
there you go. That's it.
There it is.
There we go. We got it.
Yeah. Anyways, hey, we've gone on quite long now.
Yeah.
Good episode.
This is going to be a monster to edit, and I already have so many videos to do this week. I'm not even done with this week's videos, so we'll see what goes on next week.
Nice.
Or this week, when you're listening to it. What the plan is for this week, that probably won't pan out. I don't know. We're in the middle of the week when you're listening to this, so let me know how I did. I'm supposed to have the Kamen Rider Saber book 1 parts 1 and 2 done this week. You also got the news as usual. You got this podcast, and then at the end of the week, either Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the next week, I don't know. The plan could be that we're doing the Cure Major shodo-x 1. Because shodo-x 2 is coming out soon, and can't cover 2 without 1. It's gonna bother me. So,
that's right.
Yeah. This is an issue of my own doing. I'm putting this work on myself because I'm gonna be really bothered if we review 2 without 1.
Fair.
So.
No, I completely.
And you know what? I've been sitting on a shodo-x 1 script for a while, so I could just dust that off and see if I can make that happen.
Hell yeah,
quicker.
Just
but I've also still,
just
got the
read it while you're filming or whatever your process is, and just make corrections on the spot. That way you don't. Yeah. I mean, way you don't have to do a second draft. Pro tip. Bad pro tip.
So yeah, I think. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to plug?
Just pre-order your Soto Gaim 2 this week.
Yeah, do that. It would be by the time this is up ish. This is a Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, pre-orders go up on the 20th, and that's on Tuesday. So
Tuesday, yeah. Okay. It's almost spoopy time.
It is.
Yeah. Speaking of, a very, very shameless plug. I've got a friend who's doing a Let's Play of Doki Doki Literature Club. I edited the video for day 2.
Nice. Yeah, and that is linked in the Discord.
Yeah.
And Malunis, if you give me like a little blurb, I'll put it in the I'll put it in the description for this video.
Yeah.
Um,
After day 2, day 3 onwards in that playthrough, I'm actually in the voice chat, so occasionally I will chime in, make jokes.
Nice. All right. I have not. What is that? Is it just a visual novel thing?
You know, it's been out long enough that I can say that there is a surprise horror element to it.
A surprise for element?
A surprise horror element to the innocent looking game.
Oh.
I mean, it's not too much of a surprise because the game opens up saying, "Just so you know, there might be some shocking content in this game," and then it looks very adorable.
Okay. Oh, it's one of those. Yeah. Okay.
You're in for a good time.
Fantastic. So check those out. Also, nothing else. We're done, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Hey,
See ya.
Oh. That's part of the lyrics.
Yeah, that's it.
Gaim's ability.
Shodo-x!